You're staring at a blank wall, trying to decide whether to splurge on a big screen display for your storefront or conference room, and the fear of ending up with a pricey piece of tech that sits unused is real. You've probably seen a handful of glossy ads promising eye-catching 4K visuals and seamless content management. But the real question is whether the Samsung QM65H will actually deliver the kind of reliability and flexibility you need day after day. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. First off, let's talk about the environment this screen lives in. It's built for commercial use, which means it's expected to run 24/7, sometimes in dusty hallways, sometimes in bright atriums where glare can ruin a visual. Samsung's dust-resistant design tackles the grit factor hidden. The sealed front panel keeps particles out, so you won't be climbing a ladder every week to wipe a foggy screen. In a busy retail setting where you have a constant flow of customers, that durability translates into less downtime and fewer maintenance calls. The visual side is where the QM65H really leans into its name, Ultra HD. The 65-inch edge-lit LED panel pushes 4K resolution through a non-glare surface, which is a subtle but important distinction. In a conference room with overhead lighting, the anti-glare coating lets presenters see their slides without squinting, and the colors stay vivid even when sunlight streams through large windows. If you're planning to showcase product videos or high-definition advertisements, the extra pixel density gives you that crispness that makes motion graphics look professional rather than pixelated. Now, the operating system. Samsung bundled TIZEN 3.0 directly into the screen, turning it into more than just a monitor. With TIZEN, you can pull up a content management dashboard, schedule playlists, and even run simple web apps without needing an external media player. For a small business that doesn't have an IT department, this integrated platform cuts out the need for a separate PC or a pricey digital signage server. I've seen it used in a boutique hotel lobby where the front desk staff simply updates the welcome video from a tablet, and the changes appear instantly on the display. But let's be honest about the trade-offs. The edge-lit LED backlight is cost-effective, yet it doesn't reach the uniform brightness levels of a true full-array local dimming panel. In a dark theater or a dimly lit exhibition booth, you might notice a slight halo around bright objects. It's not a deal-breaker for most retail or office use, but if your primary use case is high-contrast cinema-style presentations, you might feel the difference. Also, the TIZEN ecosystem, while streamlined, can feel a bit limiting if you're used to the freedom of a Windows-based signage system that can run any software you throw at it. You'll need to make sure the apps you rely on are available in the TIZEN store or can be accessed via browser. Who should put this on their wall? Think of any operation that needs a reliable, always-in visual hub. Retail chains displaying promotions, corporate headquarters broadcasting internal news, schools showing announcements, or a medical office streaming health tips. The 65-inch size hits a sweet spot big enough to draw attention from across a room, but not so massive that you need a dedicated mounting crew. If you have a moderate to high foot traffic area and you want a set-it-and-forget-it solution that can survive dust and occasional bumps, the QM65H is a solid match. On the flip side, if you're a home user looking for a TV to binge-watch Netflix or a gamer after hours, you'll probably find the price tag hard to justify. The commercial-grade warranty, dust-resistant design, and TIZEN signage features are overkill for a living room, and you'll miss out on the gaming mode optimizations and smart TV apps you'd get from a consumer-focused model. Similarly, if you need ultra-deep blacks for a darkroom cinema experience, the edge-lit backlight may fall short compared to premium OLED or full-array displays. Let's walk through a practical scenario. Imagine you run a coffee shop that wants to rotate daily specials, upcoming events, and community board postings. With the QM65H, you load a simple HTML page on the TIZEN browser, set a schedule to change the content at 8 a.m., 12 p.m., and 4 p.m., and the screen updates automatically. No extra hardware. No HDMI cables cluttering the back wall, and because the panel is non-glare, even a sunny morning won't wash out the text. Over a month, you've saved the cost of hiring a graphic designer to re-render each slide because you can edit the HTML yourself. Another real-world test comes from a logistics hub I read about where they mounted a few of these units on loading dock walls. The dust-resistant rating meant the screen stayed clear despite the constant flow of sand and debris. They used the built-in TIZEN scheduler to flash safety protocols and real-time KPI dashboards, which helped keep the workforce informed without pulling anyone away from the floor. The 4K resolution made the data easy to read from a distance, reducing mistakes caused by misreading small numbers. In terms of value, the price point sits above